Hey, you're watching Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today I want to talk about retail arbitrage. I got a catalog over here, and I just want to go over it really quick. That's coming up. Stick around. Today I want to talk about retail arbitrage. I have this catalog here I picked up. Well, actually I didn't pick it up. It was given to me. This is from Target, okay? And you're probably wondering, well, what's the topic all about? What are we talking about retail arbitrage? Why do you got a catalog? The reason why I'm holding on to this here is I want to get an idea of what toys sell for. And toys are kind of pricey. And I don't realize that. I mean, my daughters now are growing up. They're in their 20s. And when I used to go to, this is Target, not Toys R Us, but back in the day when I used to take my kids to Toys R Us, the items were pricey, but not as pricey as I think they are today. I'm going to go flip through some pages here. I'm going to pause my camera and, I want to point down and show you some stuff. And then I want to do a comparison on eBay, because a lot of people I hear about retail arbitrage. And I know people talk about, when they talk about retail arbitrage, they're referring to, you go into like your local department stores, like maybe Walmart or again Target, and you're picking up items that are, reasonably priced. Now, if you're going to get the items for maybe 50% off, 25% off, where there's going to be some savings in there, that might be worth it. But let's just say you're a person like myself that wants to take a gamble at something. You want to buy a brand new toy, whatever, and you're hoping you'll make a killing on it. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking through this catalog here from Target, and I couldn't believe the prices of toys. I'm so glad my kids are growing up already, because if I had to buy the toys that they're offering in here, the prices that they're charging is ridiculous. I mean, really. And the whole purpose of this video for the Reseller News is to just point out that, people who do that, and there are people that do it, and they may make a buck off of it too. But I was looking at some of the stuff in here, and I want to show you really quick, and then I want to go on to do a screenshot here and point out what I've seen in here and what you could sell it for on eBay. It's ridiculous. That's coming up. All right, so give me a second. I want to just pause my camera. I want to point it on the catalog here, and then I'm going to show you what I was looking up on eBay, and you're going to be surprised. It's not much of a profit margin, if at all. Okay. So you're probably wondering, okay, what's the point you're trying to get across here? Well, the thing is, if people can't get new items, let's say you're a small-time seller and you're trying to, start a business and you want to sell brand new stuff, you don't want to go to thrift stores, you don't want to go to Salvation Army, you don't want to go to Goodwill, you want to buy brand new items. So you say, you know what, I'm going to take a chance, I'm going to take a shot at doing retail arbitrage. Now, here's the thing. These toys, I'm only picked out two because I'm not going to go through the whole catalog, but I'm going to pick out two toys here, and these are called they say Bullseye's Top Toys, whatever. This one here is the Barbie dollhouse, right? Let's just zoom in a little over here on it. I'll move the thing here. Okay. Now, looking at it, I'm also on eBay as well, but I just want to show you something really quick here. I'm going to slide it over, and then the other toy I want to show you really quick. Let me just move, pan out of here. Is this one right here? Let me just move the camera here for a little bit. The Transformer Bumblebee Charger. Okay. All right. Now these two toys, I just picked them out of random. I just want to show you. Sometimes when people say, "Oh, you do retail arbitrage, you can make money and stuff like that," you probably could in some cases. Now, if you're a person that lives in a rural area and there ain't no Target around you and you want this toy so bad, yeah, you may want to go to a local store. And, like myself, I'm in New York, which is a pretty populated, dense state. It's got a lot of stores and everything else. You might want to consider picking something like this up. But now, I'm going to just scroll over here and show you the price of these items here, okay? And show you what you actually can make if you did decide to buy it. Now this one over here, the Barbie, as you can see here, we'll zoom in really quick. It's the E, okay, number E. That's how we're gonna, get the price on it. See right here? Okay, it's number E. All right. Whoops, I'm out of focus. Okay. All right. So we're going to go over there, and the other one that we're looking at, the transformer, he is number F. Okay. Let me get the focus there. There we go. All right. Now we're going to look at the price of these items, and I got a window set up on my computer here. And I'm going to go over it really quick, but I think I'm going to back out of this and do it from a screenshot because, I don't know, I mean, I could try to do it this way, but I'd rather do a screenshot this way you get an idea. So I'm going to back out over here, and I'm going to show you the prices here of these items. All right, where am I? Right over here. Okay. Now I'm going to have to zoom in again, so let me just zoom my camera over here. I mean, I could probably tell you, but I'd rather you see it for yourself. All right. Now, Barbie is number E. Okay, so the E is all right over here. Let's focus it on the price here. All right. Now, here it is. Here's the E, right? Barbie Dream House. The sale price is $179. Irregular list for $199, and that tells you the price. You know, for the ages up 3 and up. Okay. Now, doing the math here, which is not hard to do, if you buy it at that sale price, right, and you're going to get, you know, you're getting it at sale price for $179 plus the tax, whatever it's going to be. It could range anywhere probably from what, $18 to $20 in profit, if that, depending how much you get it for. If you're going to put it with a buy it now, or if you're going to auction it off. I wouldn't do that because there's other people selling the same thing, and we're going to go to my screen in a minute, and I'm going to show you there is a person right now selling it for $200. Okay? Now, I don't know, it says 2 available, 1 sold. Now, you probably say, well, first off, I wouldn't even consider buying something like that at that price because it's going to be such a low profit margin. But people do retail arbitrage, folks. They do. People do retail arbitrage. They will literally, like myself, I mean, that's how I got involved with this here. I got this catalog from my relative, and I started looking at it. I said, you know what? What have they got in here? Maybe I could pick some stuff up and sell it for a decent price, you know? Oh, yeah, but let me get back to this thing first. Okay, so we did the Barbie Dream House. Now, this guy over here, he's number F, right? The Transformer Bumblebee. So I'm getting sidetracked. I'm sorry, folks. All right, so let's look at the Bumblebee here. Transformer Power Charge Bumblebee. Okay. Now, you can see it over here. He's F, right? Okay, here it is. It's the F right over here. See where my pen is. And we're just going to slide it across here. Make your eyes go googly. It's on sale for $49.99, 45 bucks. Okay. Normally, regular price is $49.99. Okay? So, there's a $5 difference. Now, somebody on eBay is selling that there for $59. All right? So, if you were to pick this particular item up, all right, this Bumblebee Transformer doll here, at that price, okay, at that price of $44, and sold it for $59, you're going to make a little profit margin. Nothing to write home about, you know. But the point I'm trying to get across is a lot of people are under the impression that doing retail arbitrage, you can make a lot of money. And in some cases you can, in some cases you can't. But, I mean, looking through this book here, this catalog, they have toys in here that I'm not even familiar with. Like, I was looking over here at this one here. It's a bird. It's the fur reel rockatoo, okay? Let me show you what it is, folks, really quick here. I didn't even know about these toys. You know, like I said, my daughters now, they're older, in their 20s, so, you know, there's no need for me to be looking at toys. I'm not going to buy them toys anymore. But this doll, this, whatever you want to call it here, it sings and dances, records phrases, and repeats them back. Plus, you hear wacky jokes. Okay, now, you look at this here, it's number D. Let's look at the price of it. Okay, let's look at the price of this here. Okay, here it is. Number D, right? Right there, you can see where my pen is. You slide across, right? You slide across it, right? Here it is, number D, right here. See what my pen is. Okay. $70. Regular 80. Now I didn't look that up on eBay. That particular thing here. I didn't look that one up. I didn't look this Rocket 2, whatever bird, whatever it is yet. I didn't look it up. I didn't look this guy up. Okay? I didn't look it up. But the prices are phenomenal. You know, what I'm trying to say is, if you go on eBay, and this is not rocket science, and a lot of people say, well, you're telling me something that's already new, I already know about all this stuff, but for the newcomers, for people that are thinking of getting involved in eBay, you might want to buy brand new stuff. You might not have a source to get stuff wholesale. You can't contact a company like this unless you're a big-time player that's got, you know, you're a big-time reseller or whatever, where they may want to do business with you. You could buy these things in volume and get them cheaper. You know, cheaper than what they get, and get it for wholesale price, right? Now, these things, now, if you look up on eBay, that's another reason why I want to do research on this here. If you look these things up on eBay, I guarantee you're going to find each and every one on there. I guarantee it. You're going to find these up on there. Yeah, each and every one. I can guarantee it. You know, I mean, but they have toys here that I'm not familiar with. Okay, but I'm going to go in a second. I'm going to, you know, go and do a split screen thing there. You know, I'm going to go onto my computer, and I'm going to show you what I'm referring to. I mean, but they have nice toys, but I mean, the prices are phenomenal. Look at this thing here. Look, I just want to show you this really quick. This here, right? Now, I don't know who makes this here. Bullseye Top Toys. All right, this is Nintendo. Look at the price. Let me just zoom in over here. Look at the price of this thing here. It's a nice little gizmo. My kids used to have the Nintendo, right? Look at the price of this. Let me get over here. Zoom right in on it. Sorry, folks. Look at this. Look at that. $300. $300 for this. Look at this. $300 for this. $300. Who could afford to buy toys like this? Back in the day when I bought my daughters, the Nintendo GameCube, whatever, no, it was a little handheld one. I can't remember the name of it. I forget the name. It's at the tip of my tongue. I can't remember. It was a lot cheaper than that. I think I bought them, because we bought them brand new ones each. I think they came to, $80 each. And even that was a lot of money back then. Especially a person that's a frugal person like myself. I don't believe in spending a lot of money on toys like that. But, you know, you treat them once a year for their birthday. They both got it there for, you know, each one got one for their birthday. So you figure, all right, so, you know, you treat them, you know, and you get them what they want as far as that part goes. We didn't spoil our kids. But I'm looking at this, $300 for this. That is a lot of money. I mean, toys today are ridiculously priced. I mean, now I'm not saying this to be funny, but here's another one here. Let's look at this. Yeah, let's look at this one here. Now, Pokemon. What are these things here? Let's see. Let's read up on them here. Pokemon, Let's Go, Pokemon, Pikachu, Pokeball Plus Bundle. $100. Look, I'll zoom in on it so you can see for yourself. Look at the price. $100. Now, there may be people out there, folks, that will go out to a store. As a matter of fact, I know, I don't have to say, I know there will be people out there doing stuff like this here. I heard it many times over, and I tried something like that myself, and to me, folks, it was a wash. I didn't make any money off. I broke even. But I'm just trying to tell people right now that if you're interested in doing something like retail arbitrage, really do your research, folks. Don't jump into things, and you know, you might say, well, I seen this thing on eBay. If I can get that, look, if you could get stuff like this, if something like this one here is selling for $300, and by some divine intervention you could get this for 50% off, half the price, and maybe sell it for, they're selling for $300, maybe sell it, I don't know, for $150 or something, $165, $170, something like that, where you can make a decent profit on it. Yeah, then it may pay to get involved with it. But just look at the toys here. I mean, these are things that I can't believe the prices. I mean, you know, and people might say, where have you been, to Stone Age? No, it's not that. It's just that how everything went up. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, $300 for a PlayStation, $300 for the Xbox over here I'm looking at. I mean, wow, the toys, they've gone up so much, you know. But anyway, I'm not going to keep looking through the whole catalog. I'm going to hold on to this here for reference. Any person saying, well, what are you going to do with it? Well, you know, I don't know. Give me an idea. Maybe somewhere along the line, Another store might have something like this. I'm using this as a reference. Maybe I can get something a little cheap. Maybe I can get something half. Maybe there is some places that are offering toys like this that might be a good percentage off. It might be worth considering buying. Maybe it depends. But you got to do your research, folks. You just don't go into it blindfolded. I was trying to get into retail arbitrage. I tried doing something like that there. Like I said, it was a wash for me. I broke out even. I didn't even make any money off it, to be honest with you. So be careful, all right? Let me just go to the screen here, and then I'm going to close out this video, okay? Thanks a lot. Just bear with me. Now, doing my previous video about what I was talking about, retail arbitrage, I don't want to get too much and expand too much on it because I don't know how long this video is going to be, and I am very sorry if it protracts a lot longer than expected. It's not meant to be that way, but, I like to get this information out to help people out, so I hope you guys don't mind, okay? I'm going to bump out of the screen here, and I got 4 screens opened up, 2 eBay and 2 Amazon. I just want to show you something really quick in there. I just want to go over it, really basic with that. As you've seen earlier, and the book was in question was this Target book catalog I was talking about, and I was talking about doing retail arbitrage. Some people, I've read it from other people, and I've seen it from other sellers, they will go to department stores. And usually, when you do go to those stores, it's usually on basically on a discount basis. People ain't going to go there and buy full price. Now, this is most likely full price, but those are sales prices, believe it or not. Some people take chances. Some people will buy the item. For example, there was I think a animal, whatever it was like a little Furby type of thing. It came out a while back. I remember, I don't know if it came out like earlier this year, and it was on eBay Radio. I'm not sure if they're animals or something. It was something where they talk or whatever it was. And there was a big seller, and people were buying these things left and right. They're going to Walmart. I mean, even I was trying to buy one, and they were all sold out. And I asked the people, "What, do you got any in the back? Do you got any in the stock? Coming in? When are you going to be getting them in?" "Oh, we don't know. It was on eBay. They made a big killing. I forget. I don't know if it's called Animals or Hannibals, whatever it was, Hannibals or something along that line. And these things were like a big seller. But what happened is, word got out. Everybody was buying. The market was glutted with them. And people were selling for ridiculous prices. Now, whether they got those ridiculous prices or not, I don't know. Okay, the only way to find out is back then, and you can't do it now because it's long gone. At least I would think you can anyway. I don't think you could, but if you could, find out, look in their sold listings and see if it actually sold for those prices. There were crazy prices. I remember on eBay Radio, they were talking about people selling for $1,500, $1,000, all crazy prices. And the item itself, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was in a ballpark around $49 I think, along that line. If anybody knows, please share it with me. Drop it in the comment. I would like to know. I forget what it was. But it was in that ballpark range. Retail. This was not sales. These were retail prices. And that's what I'm trying to talk about. The same thing with this here, with these items in Target. Now, a lot of these are toys. I haven't seen a lot of these here. I'm familiar with some of them, but like I said again earlier, my daughters are in their 20s now, so you're talking many, many moons ago when I was buying toys for them. They weren't as expensive as these things, to be honest with you. And when we used to go shopping for our children, we go to Kmart. Sometimes we go to Sears if they had sales, but basically back then Kmart was the go-to store when it came to buying kids toys, and Toys R Us. But today people are doing that, folks. They're going into stores and they're picking up these items and they're putting them up on eBay. And what happens is, in some cases, folks, you'll end up sitting on it. Or if you do make a sale on it, which most likely you probably will, depending how long you want to sit on it, and depending how much money you got tied up in these items, if you buy a couple of them, if you got the money to play around with, then you could tie these items up, and tie that money up, then they're all well and Jim Dandy, that's fine. I can't do that. Okay, for me, in order for me to do something like this, I tried it with an item. I forget what it was, and I broke even. I don't remember what it was back then, but I remember buying it in a department store, and I said, let me try selling on eBay, and I don't remember what it was exactly, but I do remember one thing: I broke even. Okay, I didn't make any money on it. Matter of fact, I probably took a loss on it, to be honest with you. Sometimes you get so desperate that you buy these things, you want to do a best offer and get whatever you can for it. At least if you can get your money back. And I think that's what people do sometimes. They speculate. They sit there and say, you know what? I'm going to buy it for this sale price. I'm going to put it on eBay and see what I can get for it. I'll bump it up a little. Maybe I can make an extra 20 bucks off it, and we'll see what happens. If nothing happens, I'll sell it for what I pay for it. So what did you do? You really didn't accomplish something. The retailer made out good on it because the retailer already sold it. And by time, let's say you had like a time span on it to return. Let's say you had 30 days to return it, and the 30 days passed. You're going to get store credit, I would think. I don't think they're going to give you, 3 months or 90 days to return the item to get your full money back. So these are things you got to think about when it comes to selling on eBay or Amazon, whatever. Right now, to be honest with you folks, for me, eBay has been dead. I mean, it is really slow. The sales are terrible. I don't know what's going on. I was looking it up last night, checking out what other people are saying about wire sales. You go on YouTube, and if you type on there and YouTube and search and say, eBay sales are slow. We're slow, something along that line there. You will get a whole list of people telling you as to why it's slow, what you can do to boost it up or whatever, to bring your sales up. And let me tell you something, folks. I just want to say this in closing as far as that part goes. It's not your website. And no matter what you're throwing out there, it doesn't make a difference because you could tell anybody you want to tell, how to correct it or it's all going to go, depends on eBay. It's their website. It's their platform, selling platform. So it doesn't matter what advice you give. People might say, well, that would stand true to me too. But I'm not telling you right now. I did a video, yes, on cross-selling. Okay. Now, I'm not telling you the cause and effects as to why, like why these things ain't happening, why the sales are slow. I would give you the presumption, like, for example, what's going on in the news. Okay, maybe this is why it's affecting sales. There's a whole array of different things, ideas that people come up with saying what could be causing the sales to drop off. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to do the reseller news later, God willing, and I'm going to point some things out there. And I think you'll have a little idea as to me. We're becoming more competitive on this selling platform. And again, with all the changes going on with their new payment processing, I don't know if that's causing a problem. The online sales tax thing is an issue. I did one the other day about it. I don't know if people are watched it or if they're getting in tune with it because it is something that's going to be effective and it's something that we're going to have to deal with whether we like it or not. If it's passed by Congress or whatever, it becomes a law. It becomes mandated. We need to follow suit with this stuff. So there are a lot of changes going on with eBay. There's a lot of going on in e-commerce. Competition is high, folks. I mean, you know it, and I know it. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people speculate and say this could be causing a problem, that could be causing slow season, holidays coming up, tax time comes up. I heard so many different issues as to why the sales are slow. And believe it or not, folks, there is nothing you can do. People will sit there and say, this is what you need to do to boost your sales up. Now, I could be wrong. Now, I didn't go verbatim and look at each one of those videos. There's hundreds of them out there. I mean, you type it in there and you will get a whole listing of all these people telling you how to boost up if you got slow sales, what you should be doing, this, that, and the other thing. Okay? Just like that time when I called up eBay and I spoke to they like to be referred to eBay teammate, told me, oh, you got to step up your game. Step up my game? What do you mean? Well, you got to lower your price. You might want to try best offer or buy it now, whatever. And it could be all these different things that may help increase your sales, which I did, and it did zero. I got goose eggs out of it, okay? This is even before I spoke to the teammate. I was listening to what eBay was telling me, okay? I did everything humanly possible, for what they refer to, lower your prices, offer free shipping, so on. There's only so many ways, folks, like I always say in a lot of my videos, there's only so many ways you can cook an egg, right? I mean, think about it. It's the same scenario. It's the same scenario with this here. No matter what people tell you, there's no which way to do it, okay? You either lucky enough to make a sale or you're not, okay? And like I said again, there is a lot of competition out there. And let me tell you something else. I think, this is my personal take, I think the more sellers are seeing that they're not making sales, eventually they're going to get fed up with eBay and they're going to do, somebody said on one of the platforms there, it was a social media platform, we should do a walk away. a walk away, start a walk away thing from eBay. In other words, just everybody just get off eBay and let the company be as it may, whether it loses sales, business, or whatever, whether it gets bought out by another company, whatever it may be. But people are saying, in some of them, why don't we start a walk away from it? Because I'll be honest with you, folks, reading what other people are saying on Down Detector, even the eBay community, it's bad, okay? And people are pumping money into this here. Now, I was going to relist. I think I have 100 and something items. I was getting so disgusted. I have a list over here that I took off. These are all the items. I think about 12 pages here, maybe more, of items I removed from eBay. And I was going to do, just a bulk upload, a bulk listing, and relist them, right? And then when I got back to when I looked at the bottom of the price, it was going to cost $60. $60 it was going to cost me just to list, I think, 100 and something listings. I said, no way. I just canceled it. I said, I am not going to spend $60 listing these items and nothing is selling. Is total lunacy. Believe me, folks, if you guys out there want to take an investment like that, I've been doing this now for 2 years, okay, since I got laid off of my job back in 2016. And let me tell you something, it hasn't been an uphill road, and it's nothing to write home about, okay? You're not going to see me sitting around showing you a multi-million-dollar mansion, driving around in a Ferrari and all these glorious things that people say, I'm selling, I'm making millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands, whatever it is. I hear all these phenomenal prices, these numbers going on within eBay, and you wonder how much is true. Okay, what's really, is it really true, these people making it? My dad, God rest, so he used to have a saying, believe what you see and only half of what you hear. Okay, so I tend to retract when I hear things of that nature. People telling me all these things, they're making this money, 5, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 a month, 40, 100. I even heard it's 100,000 a month. 100,000 a month. Come on, 100,000 a month. A single guy like me, all right, I got a family, my kids could probably help me out with business. Do you realize to conduct a business like that, do you know how much inventory you must have to have, and kind of a warehouse you'd have to store it? I mean, if you got unless you got a big basement and the items are small things like comic books, that's a lot of inventory to sell. I mean, 100,000 items. Think about, $100,000 in sales, okay, a month. You must have a lot of big inventory. You have a lot of inventory, and you must have a giant warehouse, or quote unquote, you're doing drop shipping. I don't know. I think that's the only way it could be done, because I've seen people on eBay. I'm not going to mention their names. I'm not going to, give them a little segue. But there are people out there that have 20,000 listings on there, 10,000 listings, 20,000. I mean, listen, you got the funds to do it. You got the storage facility to handle that. You got the personnel to help you with it. More power to you. Kudos. Okay. I don't do stuff like that. I don't have it to do it. I'm not going to lie to you guys and tell you I do have it, because I would be lying to you, and I'm not going to lie to my subscribers or lie to anybody that watches this video in the YouTube community. You know what I'm saying? I don't work that way, and I'm not going to. I don't sugarcoat anything on this channel. I tell it like it is, plain and simple. If I'm making sales, I'll tell you I made a few sales. I don't disclose what I bought the item for and how much I'm selling it for. It's like the buy before and after type of thing. I don't need to tell you guys that. It doesn't make a difference. It's irrelevant. The most important thing is, in my situation, if people say, well, why don't you want to say it? It's because it's irrelevant. What do you need to know how much I bought an item for, right? And what I sold it for? You'll find out anyway. I mean, personally, if you go out and buy that same item, you know what you paid for it and you know what you sold it for. Okay, I don't think when it comes to things of that nature, that's part of the reselling process. That's like Walmart telling you, the general manager of Walmart says, well, we bought these things with these electric heaters here at wholesale. We got them for $20 and we're selling them for 50 or whatever. It's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. The whole premise behind selling on eBay or doing this type of business is to make money. Okay, that's what we're all here for, folks. That's why you're here. You probably came to this channel, or you signed up or subscribed to it because you want to know a little more about what's going on in the reselling world. That's what the whole idea with the Reseller News is all about. It's to enlighten you, to share, inspire in some cases. It can inspire when it is not making no sales on eBay, unfortunately, and I do apologize for that there, because there's nothing I could do. If I knew a way, or had an idea. That's why I throw my little, innuendos out there, try to give you a little tidbits information. Not that I don't want to share anything with you, but I try to give you my take on as to why the sales are slow as they are. Okay, I don't presume it's algorithm, it's the Pasini search engine, and so on and so forth, because you hear a whole bunch of different things. eBay's changing their algorithms, they're doing something with their program, their selling platform, yada, 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 it goes on and on and on. Okay, the fact of the matter is, folks, no matter how you toss the coin, there is nothing we could do, but only one person can fix that. Well, not one person, one company can fix that, and that's eBay. They're the ones that are aware of what's going on. Maybe it is their changes going on. Maybe it is the payment processing. Maybe people are shying away. Maybe there's too much competition out there. Maybe the items that you're selling or I'm selling are not in great demand. People don't want them. They don't want them. Just don't want them. They could buy elsewhere. And that's the thing I was talking about, the taxes. Again, I'm in the state of New York. Okay. Now, if I'm going to New York is personal New York, people that buy in here within my state, and let's say like I said again, I'm selling something for $100. Okay, and I'm just throwing a number out there. And let's say it comes to $10 in taxes, okay? And I'm offering, I have to, you're going to pay shipping, okay? Let's say that New Yorker that would buy from me, because maybe I have a good widget, whatever it is, or maybe I'm selling a laptop that's in perfect A1 condition, and it's got all the bells and whistles, it's perfect, there's not a flaw on it, not a scratch, ding, or dent on it, right? And I'm selling it for that price, but he says, wait a minute, if I buy from this guy, he's a native New Yorker like me, I'm going to get it for $100, plus I'm going to pay, again, I'm just throwing a figure out there, it might be a wrong tax amount. Let's just say it's $10, okay? And he's not even offering free shipping, right? Let me do a little research. Let me go check somebody else out, okay? So now that native New Yorker who was buy from me goes to somebody in California, Pennsylvania, or whatever, another state, gets the same exact thing, maybe might not be in 100% condition, perfect condition, but he's getting it for maybe the same price, maybe a little lower, no tax, and free shipping. So why would you buy from me? Why would I buy from a person like that? I myself will do the same thing. Okay. Now, when this thing finally implodes with the taxes, when they get its full operational, I suppose it was back in October 1st of 2018 that a lot of that tax stuff is already in place. Okay. I already did that thing there. If you watch the video about taxes, how it could affect your eBay business, check it out. Read up on it. I am not a tax consultant. Okay, I'm not a CPA. So the only thing I stated in there is talk to people that are professionals that know about that stuff. There are people out there that know if you got to be up on the tax laws. Okay, me, I got to do my own through trial and error, so to speak. Well, you don't want the error, you want to do the trial, but you want to make sure you're getting that information out and it's correct. Okay, I don't know how it's going to work out, folks, but there may be a lot of variables. I'm just assuming there may be a lot of variables that may be causing people to drift away from certain things. Maybe people are getting better deals on Amazon. Maybe they said, you remember what they said a couple weeks back? I did a video about that Amazon was pulling away sellers from their platform. But you would think if that was the case, that would give people like you and I a better chance of stability as far as making sales, because now there's that less. Well, according to what I read the last time, there was about 26 million active sellers on eBay. So it's a real minute drop in a bucket, to be honest with you. But that may be how many, if that is true, how many they lured away or whatever. If that is the case, I'm only going by what I read. This is not a story I'm making up. It depends. Then you would think, well, maybe we could come up a little on the search, search algorithm, whatever. But there are so many different variables. But the bottom line is, folks, let's face the facts. That's a problem eBay's got to deal with. Okay, only people that are in eBay know the true facts. Now, unless you're an insider or you work for eBay or the CEO or general manager or senior vice president came out and willfully said, folks, you may notice what's going on with eBay. Sales have been slow. The stocks are going up and down like yo-yos over there as far as eBay stocks, okay? That's the only way you're going to find out. And if they're being upfront and on the level, okay? A lot of people don't believe them. A lot of people don't believe it. A lot of people lost faith in them. I heard people saying, one guy said, I'm pulling all my listings off of eBay. I think he had over 1,000 listings and he's going elsewhere. He said, can't do it. I looked at the eBay community the other day. It was an old post on there. Person says same thing. Ain't making no sales. I ain't getting enough money to pay my bills. So I don't know what's going on. We could just speculate. That's all we could do. Speculate and assume. And you know what they say about assuming? That's a bad thing to do. But folks, it is what it is. And that's why when I do the reseller news, I try to bring things out into focus and to enlighten you. Okay, I'm not doing this here because people might say, well, maybe the guy just wants to get more subscribers. He wants to build up his, his subscriber, his YouTube base, whatever. No, I do want, without a doubt, I definitely want to get more subscribers on here. I'd love to have millions of subscribers. Okay, but the thing is, like I said, putting out good information, good, clean content is very important. They say, what, content is king. I don't just throw stuff out there. All right, the thing I'm doing with the catalog here, I'm just expressing myself as to what I've been reading and following up with other people about doing retail arbitrage. And for those who are new to eBay and you're not familiar with retail arbitrage, that's what it all boils down to. Going to different department stores when they're running sales, 20%, 30%, 40%, whatever it is, they're buying these things from the retailers and they're putting them up on eBay. But the only thing is, folks, it's just like anything else. It's like a big California gold rush. When somebody finds out about it, everybody's in. It's like a big conglomerate. Everybody comes into the picture and they're all doing the same thing. And that's what creates competition. Now, you might say, well, it sounds like you're contradicting yourself. You want to help at the same time, but you don't want to let all the secrets. I have no secrets. I'm just sharing what's happening. And I think before it gets better, it'll get worse, because the more and more people keep getting involved in this big eBay selling club, which it is to me, the more competition is going to take place. Now, you might say, well, I have to agree to disagree with you, because there are people making money. Yes, they are. There are, and you can find that out yourself. I looked up one seller who is making sales, phenomenal sales, selling clothes. But they also got about, 19,000 listings on there. Okay, they're selling ladies' clothes, pre-owned. A lot of it's pre-owned. And I looked up this old listings. 17,000 or whatever it was. I forget how many thousands are sold, whatever it was, and thousands of listings, the sales. And I'm clicking through each one, not going through all thousands of them, but you could see the money they're making. Okay, and a lot of it's pre-owned clothes. Okay, and it's all for this month. I'm doing this, and these people are like, thumbs up, they're doing excellent. Okay, they're doing excellent. And every day, I'm looking at it, every day for this month, they're making sales. And if you look at them, some are making 10 for the day, 5 for the day, 6 for the day, 7. Because you look at it, when you're counting down, when you're looking at the sold listings, you could see, okay, today's October 25th. So if I was to go to that website, that YouTube, the eBay seller, and look it up, you'd see they might have, for today, they might have maybe 10 sales, 14 sales. And then you look at the 24th and 23rd and so on and so forth. And they're making sales every day of the month. Every day of the month. Now you might say, yeah, but maybe it's a big company. You don't know their overhead, this, that, that. All I know is they're making sales and I'm not. Okay. Now I don't have the greatest things on there. I'm letting things drop off. What do I got? 30 things listed on there. I recently subscribed to a store for $4.95 a month. Didn't do anything for me. I don't know if I'm even going to keep it. I don't even know how much more long I'm going to be on eBay, to be honest with you. But regardless, whether I'm on eBay or not, I still will be doing a reseller news, because I think there are people out there that are going to want to know what's going on. But anyway, with that long, drawn-out thing, I don't know, this video is going to take a long time, folks. And if you could hang around and watch it, that'd be great. If you can't, I understand. Let's get right to it, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Whoops, I got to put my glasses on here, folks. All right, I can't see without these here for reading. All right, here we got two windows. Actually, there's 5 here. Okay, that's my YouTube channel. We got 2 eBays, and we got 2 Amazons. Okay, now, we already told you with the Barbie, I'm going to just open this page up again because I want to just make sure. Okay, that Barbie house, the dream house, you could see they have other ones here. A total of 1,644 results came up. Okay, now they're all different prices. Well, some of them, they're in a ballpark price though. This one's pre-owned, but if you're looking at the new ones, okay, Now, here you got one for $207.99 with free shipping and offer, also asking for a best offer. Then you got another one, best offer, 17 are watching it. Same thing. This is new, brand new. The other one's brand new as well. And if you go down here, I'm not going to go through all 1,600 whatever it is there, 644 listings, but they all range in prices. Outside the pre-owned one, it's $100 still, okay? But the thing is, you want to, when it comes to listing and checking out what was in this book, you want to get the one that you exactly seen in the book. Now, this is the one that I seen, okay? If I show you that picture, it looks exactly the same thing, all right? They were offering $200. Now, again, if you were to buy that, looking at the book right now, well, you guys can't see, but I'm looking at it. They have it here. The Barbie Dream House for sale price is $179. Regular, it goes for $199, which is $200. So this person is buying this item for $179, and let's say they're selling it for $200. So they're making a profit on it. Maybe a little, if they make some money on it, maybe a $20 profit, whatever. Okay, if it sells for that, but they're also taking a best offer. So you don't know what their best offer is. You might make a best offer to them and say, I'll give you $150 for it. They may accept it, and they're giving you free shipping and free returns. Okay, now here, 123, brand new from $197. They have theirs for $179. So even if you bought it for $197, I mean, give me a break. I mean, how much money could you be making off of this here? And then you keep going down. There are different dollhouses, though. I will admit there are different dollhouses. But the one I'm talking about is the one that was in this book here, this Target catalog. Okay? You know, they're all different prices. You can see different types here. You know, well, here's one for $245, but this is not the same one I'm looking at. But if you look at the prices, you know, now this one here, if you want to be conservative, you got 2 people watching. And 9 out of 10, folks, let me tell you something. I heard this from other sellers as well. A lot of people will say, those people that are watching, so I didn't say this. I read it from the eBay community blog. They said that's your competition. It's true. I believe it. I believe it. I believe that is true. I believe when you get a lot of watches on it, they don't buy. I believe that is your competition. And the reason why they're watching is because they want to see if you're going to sell that item. And that's why they put you on a watch list. And how do I know this? Because I do the same thing. I do the same thing, folks. Okay? But here's one for $197, brand new Barbie doll Dream House. It looks pretty much the same one. From what I can see here, it's the same one. Okay, this guy here, this person, it says trending at $203. Okay, buy it now, free shipping, free returns, only 1 left. Okay, 9 sold. Now this person sold 9. All right, now here again, now the price drops again. Here you look at 48 brand new ones from $196.89. Okay, so I guess as time goes on, now this person claims 9 sold. Now I don't know if it's the same person, okay, but they say 9 sold, only 1 left. Okay, but here's my thing. What did this person get it for? Is this from Mattel? Is this a Mattel corporation? Are they an authorized seller? I don't know. Okay, but for me to go out and buy something, even if you're getting for the sale price of $179, that doesn't include store taxes. What are you actually making off of this here? Don't be fooled. Now, let's go to Amazon and see what they're selling this for. Okay, now here we're going to go to Amazon. Now, Amazon is selling theirs for $179, right? And the regular price, that's the regular price, has been slashed $199. This is what it regularly sells for. They put the slash mark in there and they sell for $179. Okay, free shipping on eligible orders. Okay, now here's the competition. This is another reason why. Now these people on eBay, they're sitting there saying, "Oh, I'm selling mine for $197," but you go to Amazon and they're selling theirs for $179. They're selling for the sale price. Okay, so people might say, "Well, wait a minute. Maybe I can make money." How are you going to make money off it? This is what they bought it for, folks. This is what they bought it for. Now, unless, again, this is a person that bought them in bulk, or maybe they bought it wholesale. I don't know. I don't want to speculate. But this is the price it's being sold for in the store. This is what I'm talking about, retail arbitrage. Now, how are you going to compete with these people? I mean, all right, some stuff is cheaper. All right, it might not be the same exact stuff, but this is the stuff I'm referring to right here. Okay, this is the one that I think right now is in the what they're selling for. Looks like the same one looking at the picture. Okay, 179. Okay, be careful when it comes to retail arbitrage. That's all I'm saying. Now let's go to the other one over here. The Black Bumblebee Transformer Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Power Charge Beetle are in stock. This person's lucky. They got one. That's their competition is one. Okay, $59.99. Now, let's see what eBay, what do you call it there? Target selling theirs for $44.99 with the sale price, and their regular price for this item is $49.99, $50. Okay, so if you bought it for $44.99, you'll make a very small profit off of this here. Now, let's see what this is selling for on Amazon. Same price as what Amazon, what it's selling for. It's not that $49.99 is the regular price. Okay, is what it would sell for off sale. Okay, so if you were to buy it, if you want to save money for yourself, it'd be cheaper for you to go, a little cheaper for you to go. Well, probably the tax will bring it probably right up to the same price. Who knows? But if you went to Target itself and bought it right there, you can get it for 44. According to this here, 44, right? 99, $45. So you're saving $5, right? But you see what I'm saying, folks? And then you got, like I said, and then they all range in price. Now I don't know. This looks like it's the same one. This guy's selling for 26. Okay. This one here, I don't know if it's the same exact one. It looks like the one I'm comparing it. You can't see it. I'm looking at the catalog. This one's gone for $79. Only one left in stock. Okay? Free shipping on eligible orders. Here's one over here. Looks like the same thing. Maybe might be a little different. $19.99. How do you compete? How do you compete? Okay? I'm not going to look through all of these here, folks. I don't know how many listings popped up here. All right, one of 16 and 101 results. All right, this is just an example. All right, I'm not going to expand too much on it, folks. I'm going to close out this video. Let me bump out of here, and that's all I have to say with this, folks. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is October 25th, 2018. You're watching Reseller News. I wish you all the best. Think about what I'm talking about, retail arbitrage. I mean, I made a big thing about it, probably over an hour or better with this video. But just think about it before you take that plunge. Okay. A lot of people, I heard a lot of people talking about it in other, YouTube channels, other sellers, and it is what it is. And if you do retail arbitrage and you're getting good deals on it, don't keep it a secret, folks. Share it with us. Drop a comment below. Say, hey, Rich, you did a video the other day, whatever, about retail arbitrage. Well, I just want to tell you something. I did retail arbitrage, and I did pretty good with it. I made some decent profits off it. I'm not here putting it down. I'm just saying, if you're going to do it, proceed with caution. Think about what you're doing. Do your research. As I just showed you, those 4 screens opened up there. That's what it's all about. But don't be taken all the time. Just be careful, right? That's why I'm holding on to that catalog. I want to see what's out there. Am I going to get involved with retail arbitrage? Not right now. I'm not making any sales. Don't have the money to invest. I don't have any credit cards. I'm frugal. I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur. I buy out of necessity. The stuff I have, the inventory I have, until I get rid of it, I am not going to replenish anything. And if I'm not making any money, I'm definitely not going to replenish anything. So just be careful, folks. All right? Please be careful. Until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.